What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, Steelers!
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy can tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Gets past one man. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Marino. They'll complete this one to Swann. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This is becoming a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Point after try forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. He'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
Back to the air, Marino after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Marino will throw. Going long here for Wallace. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On first down, Brees. throw left side complete. That's Alexander. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Brees going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get to him. A great return has set him up. First and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They can't ask for much more than this. They've got it first and goal from the 5. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Marino. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, going to be caught by Largent. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brees now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Come on, fellas. 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brees now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Brees. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, Marino. Got a man at Swann complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Harris gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 51 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Throw right side, taken in by Swann. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This is Bettis on the draw. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Marino. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, They can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brees. This one into the hands of Largent. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Brees, he'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Brees. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Marino. That one complete to Bettis. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Final play of the half. It's Marino. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brees to throw. Fights through it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Let's go. Let's go.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Brees. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brees. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Well, that takes a start down a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Marino. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Marino to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Alexander. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Brees now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Been a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Brees. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brees. He's got Largent complete here over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Brees going to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Marino. He'll complete this one to Swann. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Brees. Pass complete, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And the Seahawks first down.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Back to throw, Brees. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Brees to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Harris. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Harris stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Marino's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.